Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Kionna Sharice, and today we have a Sephora haul, makeup try-ons, reviews, all of that. So first of all, Happy New Year, and second of all, do we like my new intro? I'm still playing around with it, but that's been on my mind that I liked what I had before. It was trendy for when I had it made, but it was definitely time to switch it up, and I figured out how to do it myself, and we're gonna work on that. We also gotta work on the outro. But you know how I do in my haul videos. I'm gonna swatch things, I'm gonna try things on. Today in particular, I look crusty because I am gonna wash my face before my appointment. And I do have an appointment, so I'm gonna take my time, but you know how I get. And if you don't, frantic. But before I start, I want to talk a little bit about overconsumption. You can skip ahead to where the haul starts if you want. But a few people I follow are doing no buy 2025s. And I've been following Sarah Ray Vargas for what feels like my whole life. And her video in particular, she was talking about how, she wants to feel like her content is serving her audience, and she felt like the constant hauls, she does a lot of things, clothes, makeup, skincare, all of the things. She felt like it was promoting, I don't want to put words in her mouth, but basically like an overconsumption mindset. And that got me thinking, because you also always hear people watching content talking about how influencers are always trying to sell you something you don't need. And here's one thing I can say at the beginning of my speech. I'm a terrible saleswoman. I don't think I've ever said you need something. I don't think so, because that's just not even in my nature. Like, even at work, they tell me I need to work on my negotiation skills, because I'm like, well, if they don't want it, what am I supposed to do? Hey. So I just like giving my opinion. I like to tell you what I got. I might give recommendations based on my skin type or things I really like. If I like it, I'll let you know. If I don't like it, I'll also let you know. But that's kind of the end of it. Hopefully these are just enjoyable videos. You can listen and watch me chit chat. I like to watch the same. I just like to watch other people chit chat. So hopefully that's it. I would never expect the average person to buy as much makeup or whatever as a influencer or creator. And me, I don't make any money. So everything I have received a couple of items for free. I'll say that over the years. There's been a couple of items, but for the most part, I buy everything. This is just me buying what I want, what I also think I should review, things that catch my eye, etc. And if you've been keeping up with my other videos, just kind of the life update types of videos, it's already kind of a skill that I'm trying to develop as far as, do I really need this? Do I really want this? I would say want, because we don't need anything but somewhere to sleep and something to eat. It's like, am I gonna want this a week from now? I'm trying to use more discernment, trying to think about future me and not just ooh shiny. So that's just a practice I'm trying to implement in my own life. And also, this weekend I have been I've made a lot of progress with unpacking. And you might be like, what? Unpacking? You've lived there for a year. Yes, I'm still unpacking. And part of that is because, so was it last summer? Summer 2023, I was living with a friend, and I basically had 2 suitcases and a tub, and I was fine. I had what I needed. So once I moved in here and I unpacked everything I needed, I just lost the motivation to go through the boxes for anything else, because I have what I need. I have clothes, I have my dishes, I have the things. I feel like my eyes were opened again this weekend to how much stuff I actually have. So I am very much trying to downsize my life. I can be either a sentimental person, or what if I need this 2 years from now type of person. I can hold on to things, but once I get in the mood to get rid of stuff, I'll get in that mood. And not just get rid of stuff. I've joined my local Buy Nothing group. I just posted something in there last night. I will donate. Some things I'll put on my Poshmark, but honestly, that's getting kind of overwhelming to even do that. So I'll figure it out. But what I've decided is I have a huge tub that I've finally emptied out. And as I unpack the boxes, I'm forcing myself to make decisions. There are some things things I don't want to get rid of, but I just don't have a place to put them, I will put those in that bin. But I gotta have discernment because everything can't go in the bin, right? I know I need to buy a stand or a bookcase or something like that at some point, but that's just not on the immediate need list. So things like that will go in the bin, but other things I gotta make a decision, like either it's going up in the closet or it's going somewhere, or I'm gonna post it in that group, I'm gonna donate it, I'm gonna do something. And if it's actually trash, like just get rid of it. Say that to the coat I just put up in my coat closet that is covered with pilling. But I love that coat. So with all that being said, I'm trying to use my discernment on what I'm gonna buy, and you know, I implore everybody to do the same. If you like one of my recommendations, you can use the affiliate links I put in the description box. And I mean, if you don't, I'll never know. Let's get into the hauls. So here's the thing. I have the type of ADHD where I get the dopamine hit from hitting pay, not from opening the boxes. So this is like a few orders. And if I'm gonna take anything back, I need to do it within the next few days. Starting with the one thing I actually did not pay for. This is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Lightwork Volume 6 Freedom Palette, which just looks gorgeous. There it is. I just had to have this. And I actually used a Rouge reward, and then I had a Sephora gift card for my birthday. So I ended up paying like $4 for this. And I haven't had a chance to play around with it yet, but I just thought this was such a great palette because also I was doing some swatches. All of these white looking colors are completely different colors, but I really liked the color story. I feel like you can do a lot here. I believe it's all glitters, all different types of glitters, shimmers, big glitter, duochrome. It's like a mixture going on in here. And what's cool about it is, I have not practiced this yet, but it's all magnetic. So what you can do is, if you want to take maybe just one pan, you can take a pan out, you can layer it on top of another pan, and inside the lid is like the top case, like this. So you can make a little travel with whichever sections you want. And I feel like, especially if you do creative makeup like me, like my makeup isn't that creative, but when you're doing cosplays and different things, having a lot of options for colors is just really nice. If you want a dedicated video of me trying to do a few looks, I will do that. Next is actually my birthday gift. Let's get the lighting. So I picked the YSL perfume kit. I feel like YSL is a great line of starter perfumes in the sense that like everybody knows them. There are some hits in here and it's like a great place to start, I think. But Y, I have not smelled Y. I actually think this might be a cologne. Now, Black Opium, I like Black Opium. A lot of people hate Black Opium. I think it's just, perfume really does mix in with the chemistry on your skin. So perfume smells different on everybody. And I think that's what it is. So a lot of people hate this, but I actually quite like it. And the larger size is of Libre. Now I love Libre. I think the entire line, I have to see. I love the Eau de Parfum, which is this. The Eau de Toilette, I love that. The Intense version, I love that. I can't remember if I've smelled the Le Parfum, but I feel like this is a hit on a lot of people. Especially the Intense version definitely gives date night. I got another box of K18. So I had been talking with my stylist like, do I need to buy this again? And she told me yes. If you never heard of K18, it is a bond repairing leave-in mask. And it's especially helpful for people who have processed hair, whether that's bleach or a relaxer or any other chemical processes. I don't know if you can tell, but I am very lightly bleached. Sometimes my hair even looks kind of white. It's lifted. So she told me I need this. The only thing I don't like about this is the bottle, which is already in my shower. You cannot tell when it's emptying. Like you cannot see it at all. Like one day it'll just be your last pump. It'll just be your last pump. And I do not like that. But I do feel like the product works. And actually a bone to pick, which they have updated their instructions, but I noticed with K18, I've also used the Apogee 2-minute reconstructor, which is a protein treatment. They'll say things like, just use a product like this and go on with your routine. Basically meaning like they're leaving out girls with hair texture like me. I cannot comb this through my hair. I cannot detangle my hair with this. And that's the step at which you would detangle your hair. Like they used to say, do not put any conditioner on top. Like this is just a leave-in mask. But now I've heard that they've updated their instructions too. You leave it on your hair for 4 minutes, then you put your conditioner on and go on about your day. But I'm like, it was just really standing out to me how the products don't have curly hair instructions as well. Child, my mouth is dry and we're just getting into it. I need to get a water probably. This is Javi protein. It's one of those things that was going viral on TikTok, and I ended up buying it. This is the new one. I don't know if it's new. I got the caramel flavor. At first I had original. And basically it's a protein coffee instant powder, and you mix it with water or milk and then add whatever. It's not sweet. It don't have nothing in it. So you got to doctor it up. And I like the convenience of these. I don't think they taste delicious or anything like that. But I like the convenience of, I feel like I should be having more protein in the morning. But all they ever say about protein is eggs and sausage, and I don't want that. So I'll go through a phase where I drink one of these like every day for a couple weeks and then forget it exists. Let me get a water. It's time for some makeup. Let's switch it up. I got a new Pat McGrath foundation. Now, this foundation, I would say it's expensive. It's one of the best, but it is high. I would say it's very skin-like, but still medium to full coverage. And I have really not been using foundation like that. I haven't been trying anything. So I said, you know what? If I'm only gonna have like a handful, I might as well get the one I know really works, have it in my repertoire. Except the problem is, if you can see, it's kind of separated. And this happens to these foundations after like a while. I would say like a couple years. It should be. I feel like I got an old product. And at first I was just gonna leave it alone. But then I started thinking, this costs so much, I want a right one. Because you can mix it back together, but I don't want to. Because it's very liquidy just to begin with. And with it being separated, it literally runs everywhere. I'm gonna put some on. This is Deep 32. I was buying Deep 31 and decided to try another color. Deep 31 is like a neutral with red, and this is a neutral with golden. And I'm still figuring out my undertone. I tend to just buy neutral, but I think for most of the year, I think I give more golden. And when I get a tan, I look a little more red. But I can get away with just neutral or neutral with something. It always works out, but I feel like this is a great match, and let me show you what I mean. And I tried doing the shake up. Why it don't look too bad in front of company? Okay. Why didn't I get a brush first? All of my brushes have product on them. Don't fight me. Why it look a little too dark today? Actually, blend it out. It looks perfect. I will say, if you're trying out a foundation or trying out a complexion product, don't just go by the quick swatch that you see people do. Blend it. And what you want to see is, does your face kind of match your neck? I can't tell filming. I'll have to check in editing. That's crazy. The whole time I've used this a couple times, twice. And both times I had such a hard time with separation. So why does it want to break now? Now I would feel bad exchanging it at the store. I kind of just wanted to show how it shows up on my, what's that? The darkness around my mouth. Like, it doesn't fully cover it up, but it does do a little something. But see how it looks? It looks like my skin. Isn't it so smooth? This is like a top tier foundation. It is just expensive. And also, I feel like I can sort of get away with just using concealer or something some days. But I feel like, you know, with me trying to take pictures and do my looks and like doing things, I just feel like a foundation just kind of makes the pictures look a little better, even if it's just like a light touch. I picked up the L'Occitane hand creams. This is my first product from them. I was like, let me see how these are, because I needed some hand cream before I dive into the shower oil, which was interesting because everybody recommends the body oil, but when I look at it, it says cleansing oil. So I'm like, well, I don't want that. I like an oil after my shower. But then I saw that's how the girls are using it. And I already have one of these in my purse. I've been using it for a little bit. And I do feel it's a little thick. It's a little creamy, which is good. Like, it gives hand cream and not just a lotion. And one thing I quite like about it is the top is attached. So you don't have to worry about chasing the top down. That's a great feature. Now, as far as this smell, what did I get? I feel like I just got Original or something. Yeah, it doesn't have it has a smell, but it just smells like, it smells like lotion. Like, it has that smell, but I didn't see any scents on Sephora that just kind of stood out to me. You know, I like a vanilla, or I like to match to whatever theme I have going on, which is mostly either vanilla or floral. And I just didn't see anything that stood out. Like, I think their signature scent is that almond scent, and I have not smelled it yet. It doesn't sound good to me, but a lot of people like it. But I do think this generally is a very nice hand cream. And like I said, the top is what kind of takes it over the top. I also picked up some razors. I just picked some up whenever, you know, Sephora during the sales, the Sephora collection is 30% off. So, like, why not? I do tend to, as you can see, I'm a little incomplete here. I shaved off the edges of my brows, and I actually want to shave off more. See, that's the thing. My brows don't match. So shaving off maybe around right here on this brow is perfect, but this brow doesn't line up, so I have to shave like down here to get what I want. I was in the mood to do straight brows, or just to do something else, so I cut them off. I also shaved the side of my face, my sideburns, and yeah, I do shave. I like doing that. I feel like it just looks a little smoother. This part does get a little wild. I also I just do a little something. But honestly, I just do it whenever I remember it. It's like every couple of months. I did use my points on this Shiseido combo. I see a lot of people talking about this sunscreen, and while I like my sunscreen, I'm just always curious if there's, you know, something else. But according to the people, this is Black girl friendly. It's also SPF 60. Absolutely. Absolutely Black girl friendly. The ones I've been using so far have been more of a lotion texture, which I like. It does smell like an orange. I hope that dissipates. I don't like that. It kind of wakes you up. Like, it smells good. Like, it's kind of a wake you up scent, but I wouldn't want this to linger. But that's actually kind of amazing. Okay. And it's also water resistant. And I like that as a sweaty woman. I'm gonna wear this today when I go out. Also, from that same Pat McGrath order, I decided to try their bronzer. They were having a sale on Pat McGrath that day, and I got the shade Bronze Mahogany. Now, bronzers also come in different undertones, and some are warm, some are golden, some are neutral, and I actually kind of go off of what the rest of my makeup look is giving, or for which kind I reach for. This, it looks a little light in the pan, but we're gonna try it on. I think that's nice. I think I'm getting caught up because I actually have natural kind of discoloration or darker skin right where the bronzer is supposed to be. It's interesting. I feel like I already have the marks on my face where product is supposed to go. Okay, now I'm putting on too much. I really see it. That is a good color. I like that. I like that. We're keeping that. I would say this is neutral, golden, a little warm. I think that's why I picked it up, because it was called bronze. I picked up this set from Biossance. I love Biossance, and at one point I was using them like all the time, but then, you know, as you try to review things, you switch out what you're using. But I wanted to try them again. So, and these are, well, the first two are different products. So first you have the squalane, which is basically their signature ingredient. They use squalane and everything. So first is the squalane and copper peptide rapid plumping serum. I was interested in this. I'm always into peptides, plumping. It's kind of like, I'm not getting older, but I am getting older. So plumping the skin is like just one of the things you look for. I am sure the full size is expensive, but we're gonna try it out. I just wanna see. The Marine Algae Eye Cream, I actually used to use their other eye cream a lot, which was more for dark circles, but this one is more like for lifting and firming, and I just wanted to try this out. And also, another thing I have used before is their Squalane and Vitamin C Rose Oil. This is one of those things that's just really nice. I feel like it works. I feel like it looks good. It is, I would consider this like a luxury, like you don't need to have this, but it is just quite nice. And I just wanted to try it again, but it does give you that glow. It feels nice on the skin. And I also like to use an oil. So I don't use a facial oil every time I wash my face, but I should tell you, I have oily combination skin. I have an oily T-zone, and my cheeks are kind of normal to, I don't know if I would say they're dry or sensitive. They can be a little sensitive. So like I can do anything to my forehead. My skin is not going to be irritated, but my cheeks, they might be. So sometimes when they're just feeling a little dry, a little tight, a little something, a nice facial oil will just like get rid of that. But their moisturizer, the heavier one, gold for wintertime. I re-upped on my hand sanitizer. Yes, I like those Touchland sanitizers. I got Vanilla Blossom, and I should have got, do they have a floral one? I should have got another one, but I like these. So here's the thing. It's another one of those things where it's like, you don't need this, but what I like about it is, I'll just open, should I open it? Yeah, it's a mister. So you press this down and it sprays a fine mist of the sanitizer out. And I like that because one, I have never noticed this getting pressed accidentally while it's in my purse or something. And two, it's just one less thing to fidget with. Like you don't have to open a top. You don't have to figure out where the top went. You just spray, like it's so quick. It's so quick. And I just love the convenience of it. It's really nice. I also don't feel like it dries out my hands when I use it either. So I should have probably got a couple more, but no. What did we just say? We don't need extras. Except I do like to just keep multiples of things in different purses. And actually, I should have a set of things in my work backpack and a set of things in my everyday purse. More skincare. I got the Innisfree set. I've just seen this talked about a lot and I wanted to give it a try. They had a couple of sets as well. So this is the Hydrate and Protect set. This one just spoke the most to me. It has their green tea and hyaluronic serum, their green tea and hyaluronic cream, and their sunscreen. Oh, that's also what I wanted to try. I've heard really good things about their sunscreen. This one is broad spectrum SPF 36 and claims no white cast. So we'll be trying this. I do recommend if you buy like a lot of skincare things, don't try them all at once. So you should actually patch test, but honestly, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that. But if you just try like one thing at a time and something messes up your skin, you can actually know what it is than if you just did a whole new routine. But I will update you. So my very first Sephora order from the November sale, I did that over on TikTok. And I can tell you, I returned the Skin Fix set. Now, a lot of people love that. I was actually talking to my waxer the last time I was there and she loves it as well. But I think she has drier skin. For me, I felt the cleanser just felt very drying. Like my skin felt tight. And the cream, the moisturizer, it just felt heavy. Like I don't want to feel the product on my skin. So I was just not into either one of them. But she sings its praises. So also speaking of trying new skincare, this is old. This is Old Faithful, the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. Now I was actually trying a different face cleanser that's in my shower right now. And I like it, but I just always come back to her. Like I need her. This is basically, it's just moisturizing, hydrating, but it also cleans your face. Like there's no extra actives or anything in it. It's just nice and it feels nice. It just feels luxurious. I just love it. And I will keep trying other things, you know, but this is home. I got some more Peace Out acne dots. These are, you know, the little pimple patches, you just put them on. I like these. So far I really quite like this brand. I've purchased it a lot. So most pimple patches you just see in the store are are they hydrocolloid? I might be messing that word up, but that's just all it is. And that does do something. But these have salicylic acid in them, which I feel like does a little something more. So I will kind of put these on, I don't think you're supposed to, but basically at every stage of the pimple. Whether it's just like underneath the skin and hurts, or you feel like it's about to grow and it hurts, I'll do it then. I'll also put them on if, you know, some pimples you just can't pop, like the pimple is hard. I will put this on that as well. And I just feel like it always shrinks it. It doesn't completely get rid of it like immediately, but it always looks better than it did. I have tried one of the other versions of this product, the micro needling, and I don't, kind of hurts. Basically the pimple patch has like a bunch of sharp needles that are supposed to like really target the ingredients into your pimple, but it hurts to put on. I don't like that. I got a Rare Beauty eye pencil in deep brown. Did I need to buy this, or was I gonna buy the gel? So they have one product that I've used before, which has both the gel and like a pencil in the same product, like double-sided. And I actually really like that. The only thing that happened is, and I don't think it's specific to this product, but because I've had it happen with other products, but like the product inside the tube just like gloops up, like it exploded in there. Like, I don't know what that is, but that has happened. So I did not repurchase it after that, but I got the black and it was very black. And I like black. Basically, I kind of range between brown and black depending on what look I'm going for. But this has this is a little different. It's kind of a diamond shape. I don't think you can see that. It's kind of diamond shaped and it's a little thick. So it's not like it's not a fine pencil. It's a, let's speed this up, friend, pencil. See that? That was so quick. And if you were like really a precision person, you will probably use another pencil with a lighter touch to do the front. But that, actually, I ate that up immediately. That's crazy. See, that's how deep brown looks on me. It looks super natural. And black, like I said, will just be more of an intense look. I love when my purchases work out. I have been eyeing this for a while and finally got it while it was on sale. This is a duo from Haus Labs. It is their PhD Hybrid Lip Glaze Duo. I really like the lip glaze products. I actually have it with me. Guava, this is like my everyday. This is my everyday. It's somewhere in the, to me, it's like in between. It's more than wearing like a lip balm, but it's less than wearing a full-on gloss. It's like the type of product I would wear today where, well, if I have time, I'm just gonna do something real quick like my brows and maybe some blush. And I feel like the lip glaze just puts it together a little bit more. I'm not sure if either of these are a limited edition, but this is Honey Shimmer. I've not tried a shimmer version. And it's like a thick, but not too thick feeling. Like it's like I don't like lip oils for the most part. It's like a lip oil, but thicker. The consistency just works. The shimmer, I see the shimmer up close, but like it's barely anything. Like I can see it's all over my lips, but it's such a light shimmer. So it just depends, I guess, if you're into that. I have like a cut in the corner of my lip that just appeared this morning. And well, what I'm probably gonna be late for is my dentist appointment, where I'm like, oh God. This is persimmon. Now, I don't know about this. They are already kind of small. So I don't know about a mini. Okay, I like that color. I would say this is about the level of color I get from them. Like, if you didn't see me just put it on, you might not even see it, but I see that kind of warm, reddy brown color. Wow, I'm tearing my lips up. Let's go ahead and do this Pat McGrath lip set. Okay, Pat McGrath has the best glosses. And if you see a lip set with colors that you like, I would try it. I have a lot of colors, but I wasn't sure if I actually had these, which is a problem. This is Nude Venus, which is clearly very light, but you know, I thought it would be really cute for like a the nude lip look. You know, you put a little brown liner. Trust the process. The color, the formula. I love McGrath lip glosses. I'm just gonna wipe off the edge, using my natural lips as a lip liner. You kind of see where it's going. And this is Flesh 6. I'm pretty sure I have Flesh 4, and I think I have another one. The Flesh colors are also gorgeous. Yeah, I don't have this one for sure. To be frank, this is not a color I would reach for, but I think it's a really pretty color. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, I think it looks nice, but like, will I wear this? So you don't think I'm tripping. I just had to show you one of my favorites, my everydays, which is Divine Rose. Absolutely. I use this in almost every makeup look. I have found these kind of mauvey, I don't know if that's even the right color, but these kind of colors I am super into for lip products right now. They feel like my nude. Even though they're clearly not a nude, but it feels that way for me. It kind of gives that effect. But I just checked the clock, and unfortunately we need to speed this up. Okay, I did not need this. This was like a last minute throw in the cart. This is the Sephora Pro Brush Set. Now the Sephora Pro line has some really good brushes. They have some really good brushes. Did I need brushes is the question. So this set has a foundation, concealer, powder, blush, highlighter, shadow, crease, and brow brush. I absolutely have some of these. I just used, 56 to put that foundation on. I have just started using a brush like this to do my foundation, and because you can, okay, I won't get into the brushes, but you can kind of experiment, and different shapes and densities of brushes will give you different results. So something like this versus using a sponge will also affect how much coverage and how your foundation applies. So with that being said, I can't remember if I did I get this from Alyssa Ashley? I can't remember if it was this one or another one she had recommended, but I like this brush. I like all their brushes. And the last two items I have to share are from LYS Beauty. I quite like them, and they're also quite affordable. Now, their foundation stick has definitely been going viral, and foundation sticks scare me because they tend to be more for dry skin, I feel. But there have just been so many positive reviews I needed to see as an oily T-zone girly. Now, I hopefully picked up the right shade. I got DPN1, which I think is like deep neutral. Okay, this might be, it's too dark. But let's just see how far off I was. I'm like a shade down. I think the undertone looks good. Dang, now I will have to go to the store. But that applied, that's nice. I don't even feel anything. I'm like, on my skin is like, I don't feel anything. That's really nice. I think that is definitely so far worth getting in my right color. And blend it out, doesn't it kind of look fine? That is very nice. That's very nice. And next I'm trying their cream bronzer in Strength. I'm pretty confident that Strength is my color because I have the powder bronzer somewhere. It's like, will it show up? Okay, I'm in a hurry. I'm just gonna use the same brush. I need to wash all my brushes. Now, cream bronzer, I will say, sometimes I'm just like, now where do I put it? I feel like that's pretty, it's good enough for trying it on. I think that's the right color for me. And I don't have time for this, but I got their Trio blush set. These are the glow blushes. And while we're here, I did find these to be super soft, so I have been picking them up on a brush. But I just wanted to show you how they look. All three colors of the set are, they're all kind of, they're not the exact same. They're kind of like pinky browns on me, but just each one is a bit more intense. I hope you, can you hear that? Sir, I'm on my conclusion, please. But do you see that? Like, it's a subtle color. This is the middle color, I would say. But it's like such a nice glow, but it's not too much because I do not like a highlighter brush, a highlighter blush. I said show you that. And that is everything I recently got from Sephora. If you're interested in anything, I would love for you to use my affiliate links in the description box, but of course, I will never know if you don't. Well, let me know down in the comments, did you see anything here that you're interested in picking up? Anything that was like new to you that I've piqued your interest on? Let me know. And also, if you have any thoughts on the overconsumption conversation and the minimizing conversation that I had at the beginning of this video, I would love to hear that as well. Now it's time to go. Here's the thing, I don't even feel like I look bad, but maybe that's just the camera. But it's like, let me go wash my face. And if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.